Largest city in the world. City. The city is a site with a large population, and covers an area larger than that of small villages and towns. The name of a city is also given to a group of societies that possess traditional, legal, or cultural characteristics that contribute to making them different from other regions and places. Each city obtains its own authority, and it depends on the nature of the laws applied in the country in which it is located. Some laws in countries provide for granting cities administrative powers to control their sites and facilities, such as local municipalities. To complete the video, click on the link in the first comment. Tokyo is the largest city in the world. Tokyo is the largest city in the world based on its population, which amounts to approximately 37,832,892 people, according to the latest update of the World Atlas, in English. World Atlas. Here is information about the city of Tokyo. Tokyo site. Tokyo is located on the eastern side of Japan and is its official capital. It is bordered on the northeast side by the Edo River, and on the south side it is bordered by the Tama River. Tokyo includes about 23 inhabited neighborhoods, and it is considered a Japanese state with an area of approximately 13,500 square kilometers, and its climate is mild most days of the year. While the average temperature prevailing in July is 24 degrees Celsius. While in January it is up to 4 degrees Celsius. History of Tokyo. Historical studies indicate that the geographical location of the city of Tokyo was inhabited since the prehistoric period and the 17th century AD, and with the passage of time it became the largest city in the world, specifically in the late 18th century. The name of the village of Edo was changed to Tokyo in the year 1868 AD, and the special court of the Japanese Empire moved to it. But the population of the city of Tokyo decreased because it was affected by a group of disturbances in its political environment, but it was able to grow and increase its population again. Over time, Tokyo was exposed to many fires and earthquakes that led to the destruction of most of its landmarks. As for the great losses that affected its society, it dates back to the days of World War II, when many air raids were launched on its lands, and many of its sites were turned into ruins. It surrendered. Japan in World War II and the U.S. Army occupied the city of Tokyo, and the American presence remained present there until 1952 AD. And since that year the city of Tokyo witnessed rapid and new developments, and reached its extreme limits, with the city being able to organize the Olympic Games for the summer session in the year 1964 AD. The development and growth of the city of Tokyo continues, which contributes to strengthening its position as one of the important global cities. Tokyo residents. The residents of Tokyo are distinguished by the fact that they belong to one race of people, compared to some other cities that witness great ethnic diversities. However, a group of races belonging to non-Japanese origins live in the city, and together they constitute the population minorities in Tokyo, the most important of which are the Chinese and Koreans. And these are not classified as Japanese despite having lived in Tokyo for many centuries. The city of Tokyo contributed to attracting many people who moved to it, and who were living outside its borders, especially those who came from places that belong to the countryside. And most of these people were keen by moving to Tokyo to benefit from the economic environment there, which is completely different from the social and economic life in the countryside in which they used to live, and young people constitute the largest segment of those people. Tokyo economy. Tokyo is a major industrial center in the Japanese state, and the city is interested in the field of light industry, such as the manufacture of electronic equipment and devices, and the printing of literature and books. Tokyo is also distinguished as the main center for money and management in Japan, where there are many headquarters for production facilities, and it also contains branches of international companies, and companies that belong to other Japanese regions. And the headquarters of the stock exchange is located in Tokyo. The 80s, as Japan was an international center competing with both the United States of America and European countries. The development of the economic environment affected the increase in expectations in the field of real estate speculation. This led to an increase in land prices during that time period. In the 90s, the Japanese economy witnessed remarkable stability. However, Building prices within the city of Tokyo remained the highest in the Japanese state. Tourism and transportation in Tokyo. Travel to Japan and tourism in Tokyo depend on adherence to Japanese laws for tourists, and a passport and visa must be possessed to reside in Japan. Tourism in Tokyo is easy and safe and does not require a lot of costs, and movement within the city depends on the use of trains and the metro, and the English language is used in many places. This makes it easier for tourists to move around Tokyo.